Good gas in the lean just to put me to sleep. My bitch, she a girl, so she love when I'm geek. Wild and out, how I be conceited. DJ D-Rec, how I cut to the beat.
Chat, jit, chat. Chat, jit. Knock. Yo. How y'all doing? Early in the chat. It's good to see y'all. Had to dust. PMJ. Great to see y'all. Y'all real early. We ain't even get this thing started for real, man. Bruh. Before I even get started, I wanted to go off on my fucking barber, man. Pissed me off today. I have the most simple. Give me the baldy and beard combo. What the fuck is this? He gave me a boneless mustache. You been watching GTA 4 and Outlast? Yeah, I've been noticing my GTA videos been climbing a little bit slowly but surely. So, if y'all been coming from them GTA videos, man, I appreciate y'all. I'm actually about to play Outlast 2 soon. I finished Whistleblower on a live stream, on a previous live stream. I can't remember which one, but yeah, Whistleblower was pretty cool. Outlast 2 is going to be coming. And I want to play... Which one was it? Silent Hill 2. I wanted to play Silent Hill 2. Yeah. That's not a problem. I'll shout out your fried. Nah, I'm playing. I know you're trying to say friend, bro. Come on.
Stop it.
You know, I'm just joking. But shout out to your friend Malik from your boy Had to Dust, man. Malik, your boy said you weak. Nah, I ain't gonna play. I ain't gonna play like that, nephew. But I appreciate you being in the live stream. Yeah, you is fried. What's my fried Malik? Yeah, but I don't know. So the gaming part of it, I want to get a lot of games in, but it's just my schedule. My schedule been changing, bro. My schedule changed a lot. So I can't even, like, during the work week, like during the week, I can't really record anything. It's always on the weekends, and it usually dwindles down to like 2 days that I have to try to cram everything in, and it's a lot. It's a lot than what it was before. Like, I used to have time after. It didn't matter if it would take me like damn 7-8 hours. Like, I had more time, rather than now I don't really have as much time. But the good thing about it, why I'm doing this live stream right now, I have the rest of the month, I have it dedicated to like YouTube, making videos and doing all that, all the way till August. So you came right back at the right time. I ain't gonna lie to you. Outlast 3, I don't know, man. It's hard to find a good game now. Like, they don't make games like they used to. Games used to be fire. They don't make them like that no more. The only game that we really looking forward to is GTA 6. I mean, I look forward to 2K every year. I'm not gonna sit there and be one of the people. I look forward to it, but like GTA 6 is the one that everybody looking forward to. But I want to get this thing started now. Let's do a little intro. Damn, I don't even bring no water. It's whatever. What it do, nephew? It's your home. Go when I'm coming at you with some that by now you used to. Now, the title of this one, Neighbor from Hell completely loses it when things don't go her way. Now, I'm not going to waste no more time. You already know what I'm about to say. Make sure you hit that like button for the algorithm, man. Uncle. Make sure you share the video with somebody next to you. Then hit that subscription with that notification muscle, because we're on the way to 10K at 2025. And I know you like this sound. I know you like this vibe. Now, without further ado, niece, nephew, it's your Uncle Lou. Lou. Rocket League. Pride takes a climb.
Lashes out at her neighbors for refusing to help her hide a criminal.
I'm gonna check it out.
What's up? All right. Hello.
Just drop the full title of the video in the chat.
What's going on?
So what's going on?
Get arrested.
For the first time ever, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. You guys are pieces of shit. I hope you know that.
Okay. Do you want to provide a statement or anything?
Yeah, you guys are pieces of shit, and you should all. That's
Okay.
my statement.
Were you aware of the order between you guys?
Yeah, the order that you guys put on there. That I've been trying to get off for 10 years. Yeah, I'm aware of that bullshit.
Okay.
You know, I have the worst I've ever met in my life. I hope you all get shot in tonight. Every last one of you bitches. I
What
hate.
the fuck?
I'm not gonna go anywhere near him. I know the rules.
Well, you're going in his direction.
I can go wherever the fuck I want in this
No,
free
you
country. Bet me. Don't arrest me in front of my daughter, dude.
That's your choice.
Bro, first of all, why is she so angry out here with all this animosity? You don't even have shoes on your feet. Like, let's keep it above.
Stop it. Get some help.
You're out here barefoot like you a child, and you're throwing a tantrum, and you telling these boys the worst thing they ever heard in life. What's wrong with you? You grown. You better be better than that. Nobody gonna feel bad for you. Dang. That's crazy as fuck. It's crazy. It's UK video of all time. I'm gonna check it out. Amy!
No, it's yours.
Yeah, all you have to do is go inside and walk away.
That's my husband. You just f***ed up my entire life. Do you understand that? Why the f*** didn't you run? I bought you all kinds of time.
Are you trying to get him to run away?
Yeah, I want him to run, dude. We're going on vacation right now. We're leaving for vacation. My faggot ex-boyfriend, why do they call him being daughters right there? We're going on vacation. Like, we're in 10 minutes, we wouldn't have even been here. How would you like if somebody showed up with your wife and ruined your vacation?
I had a no contact order.
If, against your will, that you've gone to court multiple times to get rid of, and they just won't do it because they're stupid? Do you understand that you're ruining our life?
I'm not ready.
Yes, you are. Let him go.
I can't do that. You know that, right?
Right, I know that.
Yeah.
Because you guys are out for, the federal police department is only out to hurt people. You guys won't do any good in the world.
That's not true.
I love you. I'm so sorry. I will make sure that Justin pays for this with his life. I hate you.
Okay.
I hope each one of you gets shot and killed in the f***ing head. So that neither one of you get to go home to your wife either. Or your kid.
Bro, like, I'm gonna be so serious with you. This chick is disgusting. Like, her behavior is disgusting. I do not like it. I do not like it. It's awful. It actually makes me want to regurgitate on myself. Because how can you act like this when you're grown? And then you coming out here barefoot. I cannot get over that. I know some people like to be barefoot, but you out here barefoot. Pio sal. You walking out there all crazy, like doing all the rah, rah, rah. And not only that, it's one thing to wish, like, harm on people, but to wish that they cannot go home to their wife and kids, that's a demonic spirit. I'm just keeping it up with you. Like, you're saying you don't want them to make it to their wife and kids.
Stop it. Get some help.
You're clearly under some kind of possession that, like, more people need to help you with. Because you're sick. You're clearly sick. Clearly sick. Stephanie in the chat. At least this Karen is lyric. I mean, she wearing a warning label. What, her shirt? I'm just a visual detective. I just peeped her shirt. Her shirt was breathing the whole time. I just couldn't, I couldn't see everything fully.
If I could shoot you myself, I would. Hey, can he say goodbye to his daughter?
Whoa, 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 whoa! This bitch crazy.
Or your kids. If I could shoot you myself, I would. Hey, can he say goodbye to his daughter?
No.
Bro, that is actually like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's actually wild as fuck. PMJ, it's been a minute. I hope you're good, love pod. I appreciate that so much. Oh my gosh, thank you for the $20 dono. Holy moly, I appreciate that so much. Oh my goodness. You are the world. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh, that's you crazy. uh yeah, I've been good, man. I've been good. I just been working like crazy, man.
Because you're acting
After this video, I'm gonna have a talk with y'all. I got y'all.
like that. You're gonna make it worse for her.
Give her dad a hug.
No,
Please.
no, you've ruined that.
That's so appreciated.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Your behavior. No, it's too late.
Work like that.
Paris!
Threaten our lives.
Oh, no wonder. Shapari. I didn't recognize. Why do you think I was saying PMJ? I couldn't recognize you by the change of your handle and your photo. But Paris, wow.
Marks and then ask us.
It's a reunion. Yeah, I'm great. I've been great, actually. Oh, my gosh. Stephanie with a $20 dono. Man, y'all chill, man. Dang. Bruh, chill, bruh. Chill. Chill. We just getting back. We still in the month of Lula. Relax. Relax.
No.
After we're protecting.
I appreciate it,
the
though.
order that protects you.
Like, I really do.
It doesn't protect me.
Yeah, it does. And I'm not gonna.
Man,
argue
you
with
guys are
but no,
going crazy.
You cannot see him right now.
She can't give him a hug goodbye.
No, ma'am.
No.
He's going for like 10 years.
You guys are crazy.
She just wants to hug her
Yeah,
dad.
well, I think you're causing her more problems than he is at this point.
Please. You're
No.
goddamn right I am.
Yeah, you are. I don't think that's very kind of you as a mother. You've already told me that.
She's disgusting.
Can we bounce? I don't think she's going to.
We're ready to go.
Yeah, let's just go.
I'll be
take him up there?
threatened.
We have him. He's going back to PD.
Okay.
She doesn't want to do anything.
Okay.
I hope you're all fucking happy with yourselves. I hope you feel real good inside. You guys really deserve this. You! Get the f off my street, you
Bro, this lady just loves the N-word. There's no niggers in sight. What are we doing? You're just flip-flopping that word around. Like, it's like she just found out about it last week, and now she's just spamming the word. None of these officers were of that tone. Like, what are you doing? Why is that she couldn't wait to use that word. It's like she was practicing. Like, you know how many times she spammed this word?
Get the f off my street,
She said, "Get the F off my street, you Like, come on. Like, can we just get more creative with your slurs? I'm tired of this. You're just using it for every scenario so it could fit whatever you need it to fit. That's not it. That is not the move. This chick's sick. I'm just chopping it up with y'all too, man. I be working.
Okay.
God damn you!
Too much.
I think I should give her a pamphlet.
What's that?
Should I give her a pamphlet?
It's a RCW.
Great.
You have one?
I do.
I can get.
I can go grab one out of my car.
Oh, yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. She too.
No! Shut up your f***ing ass! Get shit off my f***ing property! You f***ing your fucking faggot ass pamphlet!
She's sick.
You did! We're going on vacation, and you have my f***ing ex-boyfriend everything else! You guys are
Now he's your ex-boyfriend.
Not long after, the neighbors called the police back because she was making serious threats directly against them.
The neighbor is over there yelling at you currently, correct?
Yep.
Would you be willing to aid in prosecution if we can develop some sort of criminal threats from this?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
What is she saying to you?
She told me that she's going to shoot me in my head, that her gun is on her way down here, she's going to set my house on fire, that I'm dead to her, she hopes I lose everything. Like, she's called me several times.
Okay.
I believe every single word that this lady said. Did you not hear what she was just telling the officers beforehand? She was telling the police that shit. Can you imagine what she was telling a civilian? She was probably showing no mercy. She didn't give a fuck. So she was telling the officers everything except that they were a good kid. So I could imagine what she was telling. She said the gun was gonna be on the way downstairs. Like, that's...
How does that make you feel? How are you feeling right now?
Malice
I'm
intent.
one, scared for my life because I'm being threatened to be killed.
Okay.
And
Facts.
two, I own my home, and so her threatening to damage my property is ridiculous.
So you believe that there is potential credibility to her threats?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do.
Is she armed with anything right now, or
She's outside calling somebody else too, yelling for somebody else.
are you and your family safe inside right now? Are you and your family inside, away from her?
We had to put a TV into the car, and that's how we got into this altercation.
Are-
And now
is your family
I'm heading
back inside?
Yeah, we're heading back inside now.
I would just say go inside, lock the doors, try to keep distance from her.
Okay, we'll go inside. She's calling the police on somebody else that's leaving her house right now too. She's claiming that they have weapons. This is a lot.
No, I totally understand. We'll have some paperwork probably to do with you when we get there. Hopefully we'll be there soon.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
I think a bitch slap is in order.
All right.
Facts.
I'm here to talk to you first.
Okay. I thought you was gonna arrest me when she was here.
Are you on the phone with the dispatcher?
No, I'm on the phone with my mother.
Yeah.
So I know we talked about it before, but she's starting. We have a niece in here.
Yep.
She's talking. He's been there. He's been sitting here the whole time, knowing that she's threatening to burn the house down. She's threatening to shoot her in the head.
Yeah, same thing she was
Shoot me,
saying
yeah.
before we left.
The other lady, whoever she just is, she's gone. But that's who she called the police on just now. I'm afraid for my niece.
Yep.
In regards, and she's literally saying she just called somebody to bring a gun. Literally said, I just called somebody to come here and shoot you.
Gotcha.
Talking to him for 30 minutes about all the things.
Can you guys do me a favor? Can you go write down your full first name, middle initial, last name, date of birth, phone number?
Look. That be my fucking problem with the police sometime, okay? I just told you this bitch was threatening my fucking life. Why are we... You don't need all of that to take her in. You don't need... Matter of fact, you don't need none of that shit. I gave you the 411. If you're not gonna go off of what the fuck I'm telling you now, I don't think you taking my info and taking me in, talking to me at a later date is gonna make that shit any better, bro. I'm just keeping it a stack. I don't know how y'all feel, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I think I snapped on that. Just give me a little hand on that. You know?
Okay.
On a piece of paper for me.
Okay.
And go wait inside.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. And you guys, I'm assuming you guys know this lady? Okay.
How you doing?
So you were talking with her?
Yeah.
What did she have to say?
She's upset because they took her.
Yeah, I know what she's upset about.
But she's talking about burning their house down. She's crazy, you know that. I'm trying to cool her down, tell her you're gonna have a heart attack, you know. Just go back in the house, you know, relax.
Okay. Girl, yes. Okay, come on here.
You all right?
I'm fine. I'm just irritated.
It's been one of those days, so I don't want...
I just got off of work and I'm getting.
I mean, look at that driveway. That's the worst kind of driveway ever. Like, she slipped on that because it's probably loose ground. But can you imagine if that's fucking wet? You're probably breaking a jaw.
Here to pick up my kid and
Paris!
what's going on over here.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Whoa! I'm losing my mind. Yo.
So I can tell you, she and her...
Shout out to Paris for the $10. Don't know. You're gonna keep this thing going. Y'all crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
Have a no contact order.
Okay.
She is protected from him.
Yeah.
An anonymous person called today and
Yeah.
told us that he was here in violation of the order.
Uh-huh.
When we show up, he's outside. He runs inside the house.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
She comes out saying he's not here.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's not here. He doesn't live here. We haven't seen him. She doesn't want to cooperate.
Yeah.
They call us 5 minutes later saying homeboy is in their backyard.
Yeah.
So I go inside, see him sitting in the backyard. He sees me. I take a picture of him. He comes out here. We arrest him, take him to jail.
Okay.
She is pissed.
Yeah.
That we arrested him and ruined their vacation. So she's out here running her mouth, calling everybody every name under the sun.
That's what messenger that she's calling in words.
So now your sister called us to come back and deal with her again. So I'm waiting for other officers to come out and deal with her.
Okay.
So.
All right.
already talked to a neighbor on the way in. Threats to shoot, kill, burn down house.
Yeah.
Bro,
And she's scared.
I just had another thought just dawn on me too. The lady's acting like this. I can only imagine what the husband must have been acting like. Because the husband was the one that got carried away. He's the one that got arrested. When we didn't even see the husband. He was getting taken away in a car. Can you imagine what he was probably saying and doing?
So
Yep.
try to talk to her and go from there.
She was outside when I got here. She had calmed down.
She called about her friend, right?
I don't know, and I don't really care.
Yeah.
I want to deal with her.
Yeah. No, totally. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I want to go arrest her if we can get her out.
Gotcha.
Let's just try and get her out.
Yep.
Okay.
Come on out and talk. Come on out and talk.
Try to get her to come out and talk about her friend. Hey, you called about your friend or something?
Bro, y'all.
The other guy. And then
Antagonizing the lady.
Go to that route. Go like, hey, you called about your friend being. What was? We really need her outside.
Yeah.
You just watch her. And just be cool with her. Like.
Hey, Elizabeth. Come out here and talk to me real quick.
What's going on with your friend?
With what?
Your friend.
About your friend.
Elizabeth, she's got DS. She's not supposed to be here in the first place.
Yeah.
You guys should have arrested her when you were here the first time.
Okay.
She got DS. What are you? Whoa. Okay. Wait. Mom, I'm being arrested. Mom, I'm being arrested. Mom, I'm being arrested.
I lost my cuffs on.
I understand it now. She's a junkie.
Mom, I'm being arrested. Come to Haley right now. I'm not resisting. I'm not going to resist. Mom, I'm being arrested. Can my mom come get my daughter, please?
Yeah, that'd be preferable.
Okay. Yes, Mom, come get Haley right now. I'm not.
This one,
Hey, I'm not going to resist. Haley, Grandma's on her way. I promise.
Tell her Grammy's on her way. Tell her to get her cell phone.
She's in there screaming. Her cell phone's in the car, Mom. I can't tell her anything. They're taking me to the car. I can't tell her anything.
Okay, well, then ask the officer to tell her to get the
No,
cell
she's
phone.
not. No, I don't want officers anywhere near my
Here's,
daughter.
ma'am. We're not leaving. We're not leaving it. We need you to come here as soon as possible. That's all. Don't worry about anything else. Don't worry about granddaughter yet. We'll stay here with granddaughter until you arrive. We just need to be as soon as possible.
You do not need to go near my daughter.
It will be. I'm on my way.
Why am I being arrested? Because I got in a fight with the neighbor.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I threatened the neighbor. I shouldn't. I mean, you gotta understand. My husband was just arrested. We're on our way. Like 10 minutes later, and we wouldn't have been here. My ex-boyfriend.
Anything you say right now can be used against you in court of law, okay?
That's fine. Can I show you what happened, though?
Nope, just a sec.
So, Justin, and I'm sure that he's the one that called you.
All right, we'll go ahead and step
He's
inside.
my ex-boyfriend. Okay?
Sure,
And he's super mad that we're going on vacation without him. And so that's why he called and told you guys about Nick being here or whatever. Okay? Because Nick's my husband. He was my boyfriend, and he wanted to go on vacation with us. And I told him he couldn't go because they don't get along. Okay?
She sounds like fucking Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm fucking tired of listening to her. She's not making any gosh darn sense. She just jib. Like, gosh damn. The fuck? You was doing all that rah shit. Then you came down from that not a Pepsi you was doing earlier. Like, let's keep the same energy, madam. Why are you acting different now? What's going on? Oh, I thought you was about to shoot the N-words. Yo, I was tweaking. She was tweaking. Doing all that bullshit. The fuck? Tripping, bruh.
So, Nick didn't do anything wrong. There's no reason for you guys to come
Tweaking.
Okay? I apologize for threatening the neighbor. I understand that why I'm going
Look
to
at her eyes.
But I was just so upset that they ruined my vacation and took my husband from me. And you guys understand that, right? Just a little bit.
Again, everything is being audio and video recorded right now as well. We just have to tell you.
No. I know I keep positive, but it's just a fact. Look at her face right now. This is the same lady. N-words, I want you guys to get shot in your head tonight so you can't go home to your wife and kids. This is the same lady. She was just saying all this shit. Look at her right now. Look at her. No, look at her. Don't look at me. Look at her. Look at her. But she's tweaking.
But I'm just saying, do you guys, just as people, not as cops, you guys understand that?
You
That,
take the
really
cuffs
sucks.
off, she gonna go
Like, if
rah,
somebody's going to come to your
rah,
house, when you're going on vacation and take your wife from you.
At this point, you should not be saying something.
Your wife?
I'm just saying, but
Okay.
as a person, could
You
you
said
understand
that. You said Nick was the one who called.
No, Justin.
Justin.
Thank you. I can understand that it's extremely difficult situation, but there's just other stuff going on.
So
we're on our
PE&D
side as professionals. Does that make sense?
I understand, but as a person, you understand how shitty that would be?
Yep.
This is so wrong. I'm on vacation right now.
She do.
So what were you saying to your neighbor?
I told her she was a snitch, and that she should have let my husband hide.
What else did
And then I hope she.
Okay. Did you threaten her with anything else?
No. I hope she. Because like, she should have let him hide, or he should have ran. I just wanted everything to go back to normal and just go on vacation with my husband.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Now so her husband was already wanted for something, and she wanted the neighbors to hide her husband.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Think about that. She wanted them to hide her husband. The same N-words that are next door that you want to pop in the head. Yeah. You're not coming back on this street. This ain't a free reign. Can you imagine this your neighbor? Like, gee shit. I'd be scared for my life. Every day I'm coming home, my thing would be on my lap. It would be sitting on my lap as soon as I'm pulling up. And the first thing that's in my hand as I'm getting out every time. It couldn't be any other way. Her neighbor didn't hide him. The lady, she dumb.
Did you threaten her at all? Did you say you're going to threaten her with a gun?
No, I don't even have a gun. I said I hope she got shot, but I didn't tell you that I didn't say that I was going to do that. I said I hope she got shot.
She lying.
Burn her house down?
And then I hope her house burns down, but I didn't say that I was going to do that. I said I hope your house burns down and I hope you get shot. That's what I said. But I didn't say that I was going to do it. I don't even have a gun. I don't even own a gun. And so I was just mad.
Stop
it. And I'm sorry that I said that to her. I wish she would have let my husband run or hide. I wish she would have done something other than tattle on him. But I shouldn't have said those things. But no, I don't have anybody.
Your husband going to jail. If it was me, your husband's going to jail fucking faster. I don't play that shit. Hello? Yeah, I got a thug in my fucking lawn. Can we get him the fuck out of here? I'm not playing. I'm dead ass. I don't play them games.
And you were aware that your husband, Nicholas, was in the house, right?
No, I did not know he was in the house.
Well,
he had just gotten here. He hadn't been in the house. The first time he came in the house was when he saw you guys. He had just gotten here.
Exactly. But you lied to us when we said that we saw Nicholas and when he went in the house, correct? But you.
I didn't. I thought it was Jeff. I truly, honest to God, thought it was Jeff.
But you said to Nicholas that he should have ran and you bought him time, correct?
I did say that.
Okay. So you knew that he was in the house and you're helping him. Do you see where I'm coming from, Elizabeth?
I do.
Okay, so you're lying about that. So now your neighbor is...
I'm not lying. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, how am I supposed to believe you when you're already lying to us before? And now how am I supposed to believe you about this?
Well, because I was trying to protect my husband.
Well, now you're probably trying to protect yourself is what I'm getting at.
But no, I'm not. I own everything that I said, and that's what I said to her. Don't you think that in front of my daughter, don't you think I've learned my lesson? Don't you think I'm not going to lie to you anymore?
No, I think you are lying to me again.
But I'm not lying to you.
Your daughter's not even here right now. We're just here.
I know that, but my daughter's in the house by herself right now, waiting for her grandma, and I'm supposed to be on vacation right now. I'm sorry. I didn't threaten to get a gun. I did not do any of that. She's making, that's an embellishment of what I said. You dumb bitch. You should have let him pass, is what I said to her.
Well, right now you're under arrest, okay?
I understand that.
Because before we said that you were just detained, and now I'm letting you know that you're under arrest, all right?
Oh, I know.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Oh, can I say goodbye to my daughter?
No.
Please? I just want to tell you that everything's going to be okay.
Man, fuck your baby.
Please.
I'm going to go ahead and shut it.
No, please.
The woman was charged with harassment, which is normally a misdemeanor, but in this case was classified as a Class C felony under Washington state law because of the magnitude of the threats she made.
Bad. Oh my goodness. Bad. But that's what I meant. The lady was acting bad. That's a terrible neighbor. Bad neighbor. Terrible neighbor. Right? That's a terrible neighbor. Right? Let me make sure I say this one. For a rainy day, you never know. You know. You know. But chat, man, what it do, man? What it do, man? What y'all doing? Y'all good? Y'all chilling? Y'all know we live. We live on both sides right now. But you know, ain't no place like home. YouTube feels so much like home. I'm keeping it a buck. It always felt like home. Now, like I told y'all, I know I ain't been posting this stuff as frequent as I was beforehand. But I don't know if you guys remember one of my live streams a few months ago where I was talking about like my work schedules and stuff my work schedule now is complete dog. Like my whole days are gone. They got me working extra hours. Even if I don't want to work extra hours, I'm there. I'm there late. And then like I'm just exhausted. And the most I could give y'all is like 2 days out the week of like free time to do all of this. But if y'all have been keeping up with me on these other platforms, like TikTok, been going crazy on TikTok. I've been dropping on TikTok every single day. I want to say for at least a month straight now, and we just been hitting the treadmill running ever since. So y'all can go ahead and follow me on there as well. A couple of things. We in the month of LowtoneLu. Now I have free time. I have free time on my hands, so I'm gonna be dropping content on a regular for at least till August, right? Till August, till a couple of days in August. That's when I gotta go back to work. And it's the month of LowtoneLu because this is the greatest month of all time. This is my birth month. And my birthday's in a couple of days, right? So it's right around the corner. I don't really celebrate it like that, but this year I actually decided, especially because I've been working so much, that I am going to be taking a trip. And y'all coming with me. Y'all coming with me. You want to know why? Let me get my little baby right here. This my little baby right here. This baby right here. This baby right here. This is my baby. I've had this for some years. If y'all go through my page, I have one of my vlog, not a vlog. It was just like a little video. Yeah, the 13th. That's my birthday. But when I was in Colorado, this was what I used when I went snowboarding, just getting a lot of action shots. Now, the camera that I have right here, this is my DSLR, right? It's my Sony. It's my first ever camera that I've ever had. Definitely worth the investment. I've never had another camera outside of this one. And this is the same one I brought when I went to Colorado. But like when I got my GoPro, I don't know, I'm just in love with this thing. You can practically bring it. Now, here's a little thing I want to tell y'all too. What was it, last week? Last weekend, I was shopping for my trip and whatnot. And like, I'm like, you know what, let me vlog. I want to vlog for y'all and shit like that. Dog, and I got my little sister with me. So I got it in the car. I'm telling you, I got footage of me like talking to y'all in the car. I'm driving to the mall. We get there, we in the parking lot, and then we walking up. And then I don't know. I got cold feet. I'm gonna keep it a bug. I got cold feet like a motherfucker. It's a different environment. Maybe the mall was just it escalated too quick. It's too many people in there and stuff like that. But like, damn, it was just like, I don't know. I don't like drawing attention to myself like that. I never been that kind of person. Amy's on the 30th, turning 40 this year. That is such a milestone. That's a big one. That is a huge one right there. 40, big 4-0. That's a blessing for real, because a lot of people don't even make it to see, early 20s, let alone 40. A lot of people don't get to live to see that. If I never said it before, and one of my goals is to be the old dude, one of them old dudes, got my own little plot of land sitting on my porch. Anytime people drive by, they like, God damn, all he fucking do is just sit on his porch and smoke weed all day. Shit. It's because I earned it, nigga. Fuck. Come on. I'm talking about got my little rocking chair and shit like that. My Miami Heat stuff. Got my shit. Just like that. All right, so back-to-back videos from Body Cam Edition. The title of this one, Police Teach Entitled Karen a Lesson in Authority. Now, I'm not going to waste no more time. I promise you ain't ignoring me. Just hit that like button for the algorithm and your Uncle Lou. Make sure you share the video with somebody next to you to hit that subscription with that notification muscle, because we're on the way to 10K in 2025. And if you don't believe that, then you might as well leave right now. Now, without further ado, niecey, nephew, it's your Uncle Lou. Lou.
Nope, I have my rights and I want a lawyer. No!
On June 26th, 2025.
Damn, that's not even a week ago. What? How quick are y'all getting this? Damn, this body cam's like Amazon. It's like next day delivery. How old am I? Guess.
Officers
if you guess it within the first 3 tries, I'll let you know.
Initiated a traffic stop on a vehicle that was driving erratically and nearly collided head-on with their squad car.
Hey, can you roll the window down for me? No. Okay, well then you need to step out of the vehicle.
No, I don't.
Yes, this is a traffic stop.
For what? What crime?
For multiple different IVC violations. If you'd roll your window down so we can talk. I'm Officer McCall, Bloomington Police. I'm wearing a body camera. Okay, there's several reasons why I'm stopping you. Number 1, you don't have a front license plate on your vehicle. Number 2, you failed to signal 100 feet prior to your turn. Number 3, when you turned off of Morris right in front of my squad car. No, I don't have to repeat it for you on your camera, okay? I'm repeating it on my time. You can't even figure out your camera right now. You went over the middle line, okay? Give me your license and your insurance, please. 25, I'll take the return. She's refusing to get out of the vehicle and refusing to provide ID.
I have a right.
Give me your driver's license.
You don't need to tap.
Give me your driver's license or this window's gonna get busted in. That's what's gonna happen.
Would you just tell me what's gonna happen?
I said if you don't listen and give me your driver's license and step out of the vehicle, the window's gonna get busted in. Absolutely. Pennsylvania v. Mims is a Supreme Court case that requires you to exit the vehicle when demanded, and I'm demanding it. Get out of the vehicle. Get out of the vehicle. You gonna give me your license?
Jesus.
No, give me your license. Okay. We're gonna play this difficult. All right, guys. She's refusing to get out of the vehicle and won't roll her window down, so we're gonna bust it. You gonna get out of the vehicle?
Bro,
are you gonna
get when y'all see a counter? No, I'm not 28. But when y'all see a counter, like I know y'all know this is gonna get. I think this is gonna go into the 40s. The fact that he's gonna ask that many times, that's what I think. I think he's gonna ask like 40 something.
Get out of the vehicle.
If I'm gonna keep it a stack.
Get out of the vehicle.
I haven't done it.
You're under arrest for obstructing. Get out of the vehicle. Are you gonna get out, or do you want your window busted? You're trying to make a big scene, and it's your fault for not exiting the vehicle. You're in a car, and you've made multiple IVC violations, and now you're not identifying yourself with a driver's license, and you're not providing insurance, and you're not stepping out of the vehicle. Ma'am, get out of the vehicle now. Ready?
Explain. Nothing in my car.
Okay, get out of your vehicle. This is your last warning. Get out of the vehicle, or I'm going to break the window. Get out of the vehicle or I'm going to break the window.
Okay, they're not dicking around. Nah, not 40.
Get out of the vehicle. Go ahead. Get out of the vehicle. Get out of the vehicle. I warned you when I was... I warned you. Get out of the vehicle.
What the...
Put your hands behind your back.
What the...
Are you surprised at what happened? I warned you when I was going to break the window.
You're a bully.
I warned you when the window was going to break, and I told you what would happen if you didn't get out of the vehicle. You've been told everything that was going to happen from the very beginning. No. You are on a traffic stop. You are required to give your driver's license. You are required to give your driver's license. Do you understand that? You are.
No, I'm not.
You haven't even identified yourself.
What you're doing is illegal.
Okay.
I have nothing on me. I haven't done anything wrong.
And then stand up.
What the?
Okay. You go ahead and step back here. You are under arrest.
Are you kidding me?
No.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay. Go ahead and stand right here. I'm going to check your pocket.
Not 36. I'll let you know after the video.
I don't have pockets.
You do. Why are your pants not even... Get back here. Where are you going? You are in custody. You are under arrest.
For what crime?
For obstructing, at the
What
very
did I
least.
obstruct?
And probably DUI.
Get your hands off
And now resisting. You're adding charges. Knock it
I'm
off.
not. Get your hands
You're
off me.
absolutely adding charges.
Get your hands off
No,
me.
you're in custody. That's not how this works. You couldn't listen to simple commands earlier, and now here we are.
I got a fucking goddamn constitutional right.
Stop.
And what you're doing is unconstitutional. Because I should submit to a man, right?
I don't care if it's a guy or a girl officer telling me what to do. You need to listen.
You didn't have to pull in my car like that and bust my window out.
Ma'am, how many opportunities did you want me to give you? Are you a toddler? Do you want me to count to 3? I told you, like,
Did
what,
you
12
just-
times? How many times did I tell you what was going to happen?
He going
Was it a
off right
surprise to you?
now.
Yes, you can't listen
He
to
going
simple
off.
instructions.
How many times did your mommy hurt you?
Okay. How much have you had to drink tonight? 1,
After
2,
you busted out
4,
my
5.
window and drug me out
8,
my
9,
car
10.
and threw me on the fucking ground?
Yes, because
What
I can
he's
smell it coming off
asking
your
is
breath.
how many alcoholic beverages have you consumed tonight?
After you drug me out of my car and busted out my window,
No,
I'm pretty
before
sure
that.
that's illegal.
Before that.
I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Don't
Before
need
that. Do you have any eye problems or abnormalities? Any eye
Yeah.
problems or abnormalities? Okay.
Yeah, with people who have fucking power issues.
Okay.
I don't think she's willing to do field sobriety tests.
Really?
Fuck you!
Okay.
You're taking away all of my rights!
Okay, you're in custody right now.
You're taking
Wait.
away my rights!
I'm confused. 19 is wild. Holy shit.
To have fucking power
No.
issues.
Okay.
I don't think she's willing to do field sobriety tests.
Really?
Oh, he grabbed the phone. I was like, bro, did he scoop the girl? Like, what the fuck? I thought he scooped her. I thought he went and, like, scooped her chest.
Fuck you!
Okay.
You're taking away all of my rights!
Okay, you're in custody right now.
You're taking away my rights!
Stop.
To call somebody! I have a
That's not
fucking
the
bully
case.
me!
Stop.
Bully me!
Nobody's trying to bully you. You
Yes,
keep walking
you
away
are.
and telling us what we're going to do. That's not how this works.
Stop groping me!
Nobody's groping
Get your
you.
fucking
I'm
hands
holding
off
you
me!
by your bicep.
You don't have a
Okay?
right!
You are under arrest and you keep resisting and
What
walking
am
away.
I under arrest for?
Number 1, resisting. Number 2, obstructing. Okay? And you've got a slew of traffic charges on top of that.
No, I don't.
You do.
Where?
And your hair greasy and it looked like fucking Triple H's hair. Like, you need to do something about that. I'm gonna be honest. Head and Shoulders is not strictly just for men. I think you could pull it off too, my girl. I really think you could pull that shit off. This is not it right now. You're drunk and your hair greasy as shit. It's not a good look. It's not the move.
Citations. I'm going to write them here in a minute.
Show me.
I will show you every single one as
Oh,
soon as
you
I
gonna
write
write
them,
them
okay?
now?
How much have you had to drink tonight?
You want to write them now? I have nothing. You have pulled me over illegally. Get off of me.
Turn around.
Get your
Take
fucking
this
hands
over here.
off of
No,
me.
because every time I let go of you, you just try walking away.
Get your hands off of me.
Stop.
You can bully me some more. You pieces of shit. I didn't think you guys were that bad.
All you have to do is get out of the vehicle. Why are you making it so difficult?
I didn't have to get out of the vehicle.
You did.
I have a right. It's called a constitutional right.
Okay, what right do you think you have that means that you can disobey a police officer on a traffic stop?
You
Where's
are
your
a
right?
peace officer, sir.
Yeah.
You are not a goddamn constitutional right. I didn't do anything wrong. I was traveling.
Okay, and immediately when I walk up there, you won't roll your window down and you won't
I
give me your ID.
don't have to comply to you.
That's fine, but then I can tell you to get out of the vehicle.
Yeah, but you didn't have to bust my window open either.
I did, because
and
you
then
wouldn't get
throw
out.
me on the ground.
And you wouldn't ID yourself.
I don't have to
required to
do
do both
that.
of those
That is
things.
a constitutional right,
All right.
motherfucker.
I'm going to let you know your rights, okay? You have the right to
your
remain
rights
silent.
Are you need to get the out of my face.
Listen to me. You have the right to remain
Damn,
silent. You don't have to
There's
talk to me.
nothing in my
Any
car.
Did I
words
ever
you say
get
or do,
glasses?
Can will be used against you in the court of
Oh
law
my
or other
God.
proceedings. You have the right.
Did I? Did I go get some glasses? Of course I did.
Let's talk to an attorney before I ask you any questions, and I have them with you during questioning.
But you won't let
if
me
you
call
can't afford
anybody.
to hire an
But you
attorney,
won't let me
one
call
will be
anybody
appointed to
'cause you
represent
took
you
my
before any
phone.
questioning if you
Because
wish.
you took my phone.
You can decide at
You
any time to
took
exercise
my
these rights
phone.
or not make any statements. Do
Yeah,
you
you busted
understand
a
your
window
rights?
open in my eye. And
Do you Understand your rights.
Nope.
What part of that do you not understand?
I understand that you violated the shit out of my rights.
Okay, do you understand your rights though?
Nope.
So you don't understand your rights,
Nope.
but you understand that we violated your rights. Is that
Nope.
what you're telling me?
Nope, I do not understand my rights.
Okay.
Get out of my face.
Okay. Okay, so you're fine then? You're denying any medical treatment?
No, I want medical treatment.
Well,
I
that's what
also
I'm trying-
want psychological treatment.
What for?
Definitely
For
gonna
you.
need that.
Get out of my face. Shove that fucking light in my face again. You pulled in my car and busted my window open.
Alright, Deanna, I feel like you're under the influence of alcohol, so I'd like to do some field sobriety tests to make sure that you're safe to drive. Are you willing to do those tests?
I am willing to fucking have you leave me the fuck alone.
Okay, well, unfortunately,
I
that's
didn't have to
an
be
option.
harassed like this.
Okay, so what do you think should have happened? You said, oh, I don't want to identify myself, and we should have just said, okay,
I
have a nice
don't
day.
have a right to. I don't have to identify myself.
Why
I
do you
know
think
the Constitution.
Why do you think that you don't have to identify yourself?
Because I don't have to. Because it's called the Constitution.
Okay, well, you almost hit my squad car. You don't have a front license plate. You were
I
weaving
am
back and forth in
sorry
your
that
lane,
I
and you failed
I
to
was
signal 100 feet prior to your turn. So those are all the.
My window busted.
No, I didn't want to do that.
Like this.
I didn't want to do that. That's why I kept asking you to get out of the vehicle, but you wouldn't. What am I supposed to do? Your level of cooperation is going to impact how
And
quickly
I'm
you
telling
get to
you
leave.
that everybody can leave right now. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Why would you fucking bust my window open? I'm sorry, you have a mommy wound. I want a lawyer.
A mommy
Some
wound?
paramedics are going to take a look at you real quick. Make sure you're okay.
Busted the fucking window open.
Nah,
This is
Stephanie.
bullshit.
I'm hard-headed. I can't word off.
Get off of me. I have a right.
Just be squinting
Tell
for
you
life.
to get your hands off of me. No, I don't have a misunderstanding if you let me the go and leave me alone.
Alright, so we are going to go to
I
Bloomington
don't
Police
care.
Department
I don't
for
care.
DUI
I don't care. You guys over dramatically obtained. Can you let me out of the car so I can go inside and continue to holler this?
No, we're not going inside. I've got some paperwork to read to you.
That sounds like a personal problem to me. You're gonna let me the out of this car.
It says subsequent to an offense for driving.
Why would you do this to somebody who has no offenses?
Just because you don't have any criminal history doesn't mean that you get to get off scot-free if you break the law. You're driving intoxicated and you resisted.
The law when you broke my window. You broke.
No, I broke a window. I didn't break the law. I'm going to read this. I'm not asking you.
I'm not at the jail. Get me out of here. No. 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 There is glass in my ass. There really is. Let me pull over and read you something and not take you to the jail.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What did you just say, baby?
No! There is glass in my ass!
We gotta do something about that. That
Stop
sounds
it.
like
Get some help.
you need some medical attention. That shit is no joke. Like, what were you doing? What the fuck were you playing around with that you got that? Is that coming from when they broke your window? That's actually crucial. Can we get her medical attention? That shit's actually crazy. Look at her face. Her face is telling me she's not lying. She's telling the truth. She's really going through it.
It really is. Let me pull over and read you something and not take you to the jail. Nope, I have my rights and I want a lawyer. No! I don't give a f***. You busted a window and you violated the shit out of me. I want a lawyer!
Are you going to provide a breath sample?
No, sir.
Will you whip that up and do a refusal for me?
Yeah, we're gonna just lock her up because she does a refusal after you just harassed me, busted out my window, threw me out my car. Nope, don't worry. Y'all are about to have a lawsuit on your ass. I would like for the older gentleman to take me to go and urinate. And I'm not hitting on him, it's because he probably has more respect than you young bucks.
Am I the older gentleman? You are.
I think you are,
Nobody cared. Nobody ever cared.
You got a right to take you, you got to arrest you.
No.
Yeah, he does. There's no changing it, okay? The choice that you have right now
is to provide him with a breath sample and face a 6-month suspension on your license, or if you refuse to do that, then it's going to be...
Bro, what is this crap?
Okay?
But then you guys won't fucking take a beater and abuse her to fucking prison or jail?
The woman was booked on multiple charges, including DUI, improper lane usage, no front registration, failure to signal within 100 feet of a turn, failure to display a driver's license, and resisting a peace officer. A court date was issued.
They literally just smacked those charges on the lady, bruh. She ain't even... I'm not saying she didn't deserve it, but, like, they just were doing that out of how she was acting. She really was looking like... If you really look at her, she looked like young Michael Myers in the movie Halloween. And I'm talking about the Rob Zombie version, 2007, when he was like... When he broke out of the facility. That's what she looked like. She looked like a young Michael Myers. Scary, scary, scary thought. Scary thought. Yep. Yeah, so like I told y'all, man, I'm going to be bringing you guys on my trip. We're going to be gone for about a week, so I don't really have the best laptop, so it's going to be my first time posting vlogs, I guess, you know. Hopefully I could post them from there. The Wi-Fi in the hotel is at least good enough that I can at least upload at the bare minimum. If not, just make sure y'all following me down below. Is the links to my other socials. I'm really active on TikTok. I've been going more consistently on TikTok every day, at least for the last month. And we've already grown up to 1,200 followers. It's actually kind of insane. I'm gonna be honest with you, because we were just at 100 like not even 2 weeks ago. So shout out to y'all that's been going crazy on the TikTok as well. Yeah, but no, I'm not 28, I'm not 42, I'm not 36, I'm not 19. I'm scared. I mean, I could tell y'all because it's like, you know, I'm really grown now. You know what I'm saying? I'm really grown now. One more guess. One more guess. Y'all get one more guess? Or no more guesses? I'm definitely in my 20s, man. I'm 25. I'm 25. On the 13th, I'm gonna be turning 26. Yes. I'm 25. Turning 26. I know it's some of y'all probably go and say, you don't act like you're 25. Whoa. Oh, just a baby. Yeah. Look, once you turn 23, age don't matter. That's one thing I learned for sure in life. That shit really don't matter like that. I don't know. I don't think about it like that. But yeah. Shut the front door. No, I'm dead ass. I know. The oldest that I've gotten in person was probably like what, 30, 35. Yeah. I don't know what a baby is, but I don't think 26. A 26-year-old man is not a baby. But that's why I'm pissed. You're only as old as you feel. I feel like I'm blue, so age ain't really nothing to me. But like, that's why I'm pissed today at my barber. My barber gave me a boneless mustache. Like, you see my shit? This is not how my beard usually looks on the regular. I know some of y'all like, damn, Lou, you look rejuvenated or something. This bothers me. It's the way my face is cut right now. I usually have more facial hair than this, but like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done going to these barbers. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm literally bother me. Like, how hard is it to give you a baldy and a beard combo? What else am I asking for? I'm not telling you to give me a fucking cornrows and a braids. Like, can we keep it a stack? All right, so I got one more I'm gonna do on here because I want to drop TikTok videos tonight. And this was actually an interesting one because I don't know if you guys know of this song. It was very popular. I want to say almost 10 years ago, this song was really popular. Silento, Whip, Nene, right? It was Whip, Whip, Nene. And it was all over the radio. It was watch me whip, watch me Nene, watch me whip, whip, watch me Nene. I don't know if you know that song, but people thought he was cringe. All right. But in recent years, he just got convicted, or he just got sentenced to a life sentence over the murder of his own cousin. So, not gonna waste no more time. Let's go see how we do this family loving. Just make sure you hit that like button for the algorithm, hey Uncle. Make sure you share the video with somebody next to you. And that subscription with that notification muscle, because we on the way to 10K 2025. I learned how to say it kind of fast, so it sounds kind of nice. Now, video right here is from It's Blanco, Silento, cringe rapper to psychopath red rummer.
Rappers getting arrested for serious drugs like killing or dealing drugs, it's usually no surprise when we look at the material that they actually rap about. But what about a rapper who always talked about clean material and never really preached that lifestyle, yet became one of the biggest psychopaths in the music industry?
Why he look like... Why he look like Dave Chappelle right here? Like, he kind of looked like Dave Chappelle. Like, he looked like a character on a young Dave Chappelle. Like, he looked like a young Chappelle. He looked like everybody's uncle, if I'm gonna keep it a buck. Everybody got somebody in their family that look like this. I might be tripping, but I think he just fits everybody's description. He looked like, oh, there go my cousin.
Silento was the definition of kid-friendly. He made the song Whippin' Nene that we all got sick of after the first listen. However, we all thought that he was still a pretty normal guy, but then 10 years later, he was sentenced to 30 years in jail for shooting and killing his cousin. But the motive remains unclear. How did the guy that we all see as one of the most Disney-friendly rappers ever become one of the most brutal killers ever in the history of rap? Well, things start to add up when we look at his entire story. So let's cut the bullshit and get right into it. Born and raised in Atlanta, he came from an area that was flooded with poverty. From birth, he was found with multiple drugs in his system. After his dad was incarcerated, his mom raised him all by herself. During his childhood, his family members attempted to kill each other and were screaming at the walls. He claims that he was prescribed ADHD medication at a young age when he was never even actually diagnosed with ADHD. His family issues got so bad that at 14, he went to go live with his aunt. But things would only get worse because around this time, he was sent to juvie. What exactly for is unknown, but he was definitely having issues that were only negatively fueled by a bad environment. But being in Atlanta would inspire an outlet for Silento, music. Atlanta was becoming a really hot scene for all of the new superstars like Young Thug, Migos, Future, Lil Yachty, and more. Silento wanted to hop on this wave, so he would start to make his own music. He was inspired a lot by musicians like Usher and Chris Brown, who really swooned the ladies with their dance moves and their melodies. He also was inspired by musicians like Soulja Boy that made their songs go viral with dance trends. And that's when he got the brilliant idea for the song that we all know, Watch Me Whippin' Nene. He dropped the song independently on SoundCloud and would perform it at school events.
Wait. What the fuck? Look at how many views the shit got. I thought this was million. Bro, 1.9 billion? Y'all don't understand how big this song was. This shit was actually insane. Watch me whip. Watch me Nene. Watch me whip, whip. Watch me.
He dropped the song independently on SoundCloud and would perform it at school events, roller rinks, and other places to try and promote it. But it didn't really blow up organically at first. It needed a boost. Now, the network TuneCore would team up with the company Dance On, and they would pay a ton of creators to dance to the song. And it worked like a charm. The song would peak at number 3 on the charts and would get 500 million views in just 6 months. To this day, it's the 105th most watched music video on YouTube. The track instantly was everywhere and was the hit summer song. All the kids were dancing to it, all the influencers were making their own videos for it, and all the celebrities were dancing to it on daytime TV. For a couple months, the song was literally inescapable. It made sense that it was a success because it was a kid-friendly jam that could be played anywhere. It incorporated all the cool hip-hop trends but was still PG rated. We all cringe at this song now, but back then it was a genius business move for SilentToe because it made him super brand friendly. He was doing deals with Beats, he had features on Nickelodeon, and he went on tour, and he developed a really good persona by encouraging kids to stay in school and be responsible.
How's your grades in school, man?
They good. I gotta go back.
I heard that.
New
man.
semester.
Go ahead now. I love how he's saying I gotta go back.
That's
If I was
crazy.
17, I had a hit record, I would go back too.
Yeah, okay. Something in your eye right there.
Now I want to go back just to show them, this is what I'm doing.
At age 17, he was
like a
living the
kid.
dream. But this wouldn't last long because it also heavily played to his disadvantage. Now, this song was really something you played for kids at a party or something. No one was really bumping it in their car.
Wait. Is that the bop?
Something you played
Watch
for
me
kids
bop,
at
bop,
a party or
bop,
something. No one
bop, bop. Okay, that was a part in the song. He was like, now watch me bop, 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 bop. I was like, what the fuck is the bop?
Advantage. Now, this song was really something
Bop,
you played for
bop,
kids at a
bop,
party or something.
bop,
No one was
bop,
really bumping it
bop.
in their car or at the gym or really
Fucking gonna tear my ACL doing that
listening to
bullshit.
it on their own. So pretty quickly the song died out and SilentToe was deemed as a one-hit wonder. He wasn't really accepted in the world of hip-hop and was seen as a joke. He didn't really work with any big artists and kind of just disappeared. He barely released any new music and basically disappeared for a couple years. When asked why he was gone for so long, he was kind of vague.
Okay, it's been 2 years now since your Watch Me single, which was huge, was released. You haven't released any music since then. Why not?
I've been focused on my branding, which genres I want to try out, which direction I want to go in, and for the most part, all aspects that I can earn revenue from.
He would try to make a comeback in 2018 with the song Watch Me Part 2, which was a part of his mixtape Fresh Out of High School. The single and the mixtape went completely unnoticed, and considering that you never heard of it until now, that completely proves my point. Okay.
I was literally gonna say, dog, I have never heard of this shit.
Critic would say that the project unintentionally feels like a slow descent into madness. And ironically, this would foreshadow his future. Behind the scenes, SilentToe was struggling heavily with mental problems. Now, it's common for musicians who peaked very high and then had a very sudden crash in their career to suddenly get pretty depressed. This happened with musicians like Afroman and Daniel Powter, who talked about the struggles of being a one-hit wonder. But with SilentToe, there's a lot of factors. Now, growing up in such a rough environment like him, combined with getting a lot of success at a very young age with the pressures of fame, combined with not really getting any mental counseling whatsoever, is a age.
But this be my problem though. Like,
a rough environment like him, combined with getting
niggas like this will do everything in their power to try to look young for the rest of their life. Like, you see, he got little follicles of little hair. I don't know if you could tell. It's like little baby follicles of hair. They growing. They trying their best to push through this little nigga face. And it's like he trying his best to avoid it so he can stay young for this shit, to keep up the image. That probably was part of the problem, too.
A lot of success.
Everybody gonna want that. Watch me, you. Now I'm me, Superman.
At a very young age with the pressures of fame, combined with not really getting any mental counseling whatsoever, is a recipe for failure. Now, in 2019, he would actually open up about his mental problems on the TV show The Doctors, which is a daytime TV show for medical advice. He talked about the pressures of fame, the trauma from his childhood, and how it's really difficult for people like him to speak up about mental issues.
When I became famous, it was great. But after a while, it didn't last long. Depression doesn't leave you when you become famous. It just adds more pressure. And while everybody's looking at you, they're also judging you.
Bruh, the man looked like a stud. The man looked like a stud. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, am I lying? I thought this was a stud.
It adds more pressure. And while everybody's looking at you, they're also judging you. When I get depressed, I won't answer the phone. I won't text back. Because when I'm depressed, I'm not speaking to no one. I don't know if I can truly be happy. I don't know if these demons will ever go.
With this appearance,
That's
he hoped
sad.
that people would also come forward with their own mental problems. Now, before the TV show appearance, he went under a legit psychological evaluation for 4 to 5 days. This was a really big step forward for him as he was making a very responsible decision. He was finally taking his mental health seriously and he was going to recover. However, after the TV show, he didn't do any of the follow-up sessions that he was supposed to do. On top of that, he didn't do any of the other TV appearances that he was scheduled to do. Not a single one. This signaled that his mental health was getting much worse because this was very out of character for him. So much so that in 2020, when the pandemic hit, Silento attempted to take his own life. The exact reason why he chose to try and take his own life is unknown, but it was very obvious that he was not addressing his mental problems. And at some point, in some sort of way, Silento snapped because he would then go on a streak of crime and psychopathic behavior. Now, on August 28th of 2020, Silento was arrested for domestic violence. The details of this were pretty hidden, but he was let go the next day on bail. Why they let him go? No idea. Because the very next day, Silento would enter a house with an axe. He was looking for his girlfriend and clearly was planning to do something very fucked up. However, he wasn't at his girlfriend's house. He was at a completely different house that was owned by a family with children. But that did not stop him. He went on a giant rampage and tried to hit 2 of the people. Thankfully, he didn't hurt anyone because one of the residents was able to disarm him before anything bad actually happened. Soon after, one of Silento's friends told him that he was at the wrong house and they attempted to flee the scene. But the police caught them and arrested them. Silento was charged with 2 counts of deadly assault with a weapon, which is really bad, but considering the fact that he was also still on bail from domestic violence literally the day before, this was really bad. But he was now possibly facing up to 6 years in jail on a $105,000 bail. He would pay the bail and was let go, but then failed to appear in court a week later, which you're really not supposed to do. And there was another warrant sent out for his arrest again, but the trouble just kept coming and he just kept getting more reckless. 1 month later, Silento was arrested again for driving his BMW at 143 miles on an interstate that had a 65 mile per hour limit. When he got
Bro, 143? Why? What the fuck are you doing? You need to be driving on the Autobahn. If you going that fucking fast, what the fuck? 143? Bruh, there's no reason to be driving that fast unless you're just ready to see Jesus that night. If you driving that fast, you just trying to see Jesus that night. 143?
got pulled over, he tried to argue with the cops that he did nothing wrong. He said that he's allowed to speed because I am not a regular person.
But I'm trying to figure out why you're doing 143.
Because I can follow everywhere I go.
But that gives you no right to be doing 143.
If it's like 10 cars following me, I can't do 143 because I'm not a regular person.
Silento was arrested and charged
Bro,
with speeding.
he don't sound like a regular person. Like, he sounds like a girl.
Reckless driving, driving on roadways laned for traffic, and parking in a prohibited space. Yet somehow he was let go on bail again. And this all happened within 2 fucking months. He seemed to feel invincible because in a way he kind of was invincible. He committed domestic violence, tried to kill someone with an axe, and drove on the highway like as if he was working for NASCAR and basically got away with all of that. But then he committed a crime that he could not get away with. On January 21st, 2021, a bunch of neighbors in Pantherville, Georgia, which is only 7 miles away from Atlanta, heard a ton of gunshots at 3:30 a.m. When they went to go look, they saw Frederick Roots, a man who lived in the area, was shot on the street. He was lying in the ground with 8 gunshot wounds in his body. He was found dead right at the scene at 34 years old. Police were able to obtain security footage where they saw a white BMW fleeing the scene very soon after the gunshots. A witness told officers that the last time they saw Frederick, he was with Silento, who drove that exact same white BMW, because Frederick was Silento's cousin. And soon enough, it didn't take Sherlock to solve this one. Silento was arrested and put into custody. 10 days after his arrest, he would admit to investigators that he shot Frederick. When this happened, it made news everywhere. Silento's publicist desperately tried to de-escalate the situation by bringing sympathy to his mental issues. Over the past several years, Ricky has been suffering immensely from a series of mental health issues, but we ask in the meantime the public to uplift him and his family in immediate prayer and positive energy.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest, when people put shit like this out into the public, it's like they expect people to be like, oh, that's so fucking sad. And you know, a good portion of y'all people actually do that bullshit. Y'all sit there and give them the ammo to feel like they're working some kind of PR move. And I can say this about a lot of artists. Just people in the industry, the music industry is fucking WWE times 300. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna leave this and people are gonna eat this shit up, and it's gonna kind of be like a signal or validation for them, quote unquote, to keep continuing in that shit. Like, bro, he did what he did, bro. Drop that shit. Just drop that shit. Let it all go.
He is a beautiful soul.
Don't even
We hope
gotta
that the
do all
same
this.
people who came up whipping and naying with him continue to support him and lift it in prayer. I think you can see why this didn't do jack shit for the case. He was charged with murder and was looking at some pretty serious jail time. This time he had no shot at bail, with his own grandparents requesting the judge to not let him out on bail. The judge also pointed out that he wasn't taking any of his prescribed medications that was a
nigga, when the grandparents don't fall with you, nigga, your grandparents, they baby. Your grandparents don't want you out. That's
for his mental health. Silento was facing life in prison or possibly even the death penalty for his crimes. However, 4 years later, he did take a plea deal where he pleaded guilty to voluntary manslaughter, aggravated assault, possessing a firearm while committing a crime, and concealing the death of another. He was officially sentenced to 30 years in jail. On parole, he could come out as early as 2030 and possibly as late as 2055. Why exactly Silento committed this crime or any other crime is really unclear. He admitted to murdering his cousin but gave no motive why, and investigators still never really found the direct reason. It's also unclear why he tried to slice his girlfriend with an axe. But one thing's for sure is that Silento suffered from some pretty insane mental health issues that he really should have addressed before. With all of the things that he was
he a stud, bro. That's why, bro. The man a stud. That's the only reason that I could think. Like, he was struggling with that. Cause why would you try to slice your lady with an axe? What did she do? And then deal with that. I know he was dealing with mental health issues, but that
a young age, it's no wonder why he went off the rails. But at the same time, it's also his fault for not taking the proper protocol for addressing his mental health when he had so many opportunities to do so. And as a result, other people had to suffer for it. In pleading guilty, Silento also pleaded to mentally ill, so the prison will be required to treat him mentally for his issues while in prison. Hopefully, he can make a recovery and soon enough learn the consequences of his actions.
Wow. Watch me whip. Watch me nay-nay. Watch me whip. Watch me nay-nay. That shit's crazy. Like, moving like that is not really the healthiest shit for you. Yeah, stud with no facial hair, man. Bro. But, chat, man. It feels good to be right back here. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm thinking about doing the same thing tomorrow night. Hopping into a live stream. I'm going to be hopping into a live, so make sure y'all hit that notification muscle if y'all haven't already, so y'all know when your Uncle Lou hopping into another one. And we're going to be on both. We're going to be here and we're going to be on, Twitches. We're going to be on there. And then, like I said, man, if y'all not following me already on TikTok, go ahead, follow me on TikTok. I've been dropping there every single day. And we're still growing. Last I checked, we're at like 1,200. So I would love for the YouTube OGs to be a part of that. But if not, just make sure you hit that like button for the algo and your Uncle Lou, bro. And what I was going to say, my flight. So my birthday's, Sunday, but I'm not leaving. Dang, I might go live. I think I might go live Sunday too. But not Sunday night. I think I might have to go live early with y'all. So y'all might do 3 days in a row. We gonna see. But my flight's on Monday. So Monday morning my flight. So if y'all do see a vlog from me, if y'all don't see a vlog next week at all, like throughout the whole week, that means my internet was trash. My computer something was trash. If y'all see a vlog from me, I appreciate that. Paris, you follow me? I think you do follow me on TikTok. I'm not sure. But if y'all do see a vlog, just know I love y'all, because, boy, the hotel Wi-Fi, if y'all don't know, that junk is one of the worst thing ever. But where I'm going is going to be, the Wi-Fi should be pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually about to drop some. I'm gonna try to record some videos for TikTok right after this, and try to edit these too, so you guys can get the videos for these tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be around for the up until like what the till August. Once we get to August, that's when you're gonna know. All right. Jay kinda Aki. What's up, my boy? I hope you're doing good. You've been watching my short. Yeah, my shorts is pretty much just like what I've been putting on TikTok, and I've been just trying to transfer them over. But at the same time, bro, I don't know. I'm just learning as I go. I've been trying to improve and whatnot, but like TikTok's a different game. I don't know. Like, it's just different from here. Here is just like, I don't know. I'm gonna keep that as a surprise. I'm gonna keep that as a surprise as to where I'm going. I'd rather show y'all. You get what I'm saying? I would love for y'all to just see that on me, see that on the channel. It's gonna be a first time experience too for me too. So maybe if it's something y'all haven't experienced, y'all be experiencing it with me. Yeah, man, you just gotta keep going. You just gotta keep going, keep going. Worry about that grass, man. That's how I look at it. Just worry about my own grass. That's the only thing I can worry about, bro. Like, focus on what I can control. And that's what was big. Like, I think it slowed down on my posting and stuff like that, because what I couldn't control is just like my job, like how much of a hold it got on me. But what I could control is like the stuff that I do around that. Like, I don't want to be somebody that's constantly got an excuse for something, you know? Like, I don't want to have an excuse as to why. Because at the end of the day, bro, nobody's going to care, you know? Like, it's either you do this shit or you don't do it. And if you don't do it, nobody's really going to give a fuck. The world's going to keep moving. People still got to pay their bills and shit. Another day just going to pass. So if whatever happens, it falls on you and it only relies on you. Like, once you get that mentality, bro, and you actually put that shit behind it, you'll be surprised on what that shit's gonna do for you, man. How exciting they want me to fly to Tampa for graduation. I mean, shoot. I'm big on school like that. My sister, I have a little sister of mine. She's supposed to be graduating college this year, so, or not this year, but you know, this fall she's gonna be going to her senior year. So by next summer she'll be graduating and stuff. It's so interesting because, you know, that's like my jit. She like my jit, bruh. So it's kind of crazy. But yeah, like I told y'all, I'm about to try to hop on TikTok right now. I'm not gonna go on TikTok live. I should go on TikTok live, but I might do it like, I think I'm gonna do it when I go on my vacation, because I wanna try to do that stuff. You'll be done at the end of August, and graduation is November 2nd. Yeah, why not? Like, bro, tomorrow's not promised. You know what I mean? Like, that's something you can look at and be like, I don't want to go. But like, bro, if it means a lot to you, bro, just go. If it means a lot to you, don't even think about it. Like, just go. Because at the end of the day, you accomplish something, you know? Do I enjoy my real job? Like, my job, not this? My job, I enjoy the fact, all right, Stephanie, be safe. I enjoy the fact that I get a check. Nah, but like, I think it definitely built character for me. I learned a lot of things working in that environment, especially like a high stress environment, working a job. I think I've matured within that role as well. Like, because I've taken various leader positions, or leadership roles, as I should say. And it was kind of off-putting at first, because, I'm a younger guy, and it's kind of like you're directing people. But then as I've gotten older and I've matured, I realized like I don't have to do things how somebody else do it. I don't have to manage people or things how somebody else does it. I have a style. I can do it however I see fit. I have this thing that God gave me, which is free will and discernment, and I can decide on what I want to do, and I'm gonna live with it because I'm gonna do it with my best intentions. Like the one thing and another thing that I do hate with my job too, Paris, is just the hours. Like I work long ass hours. Like my days are done. That's why during the week I can't do any videos or nothing like that. So this time off that's why this vacation time is important, because we'll be back. I'm gonna be going back to work in like August, probably like a couple days into August 3rd-ish, But I could let y'all in on a couple of things that happened. Something cool. It was actually kind of crazy. It was like I'm at work and damn, one of the dudes. I mean, it happened to me a while back about like YouTube when I was like, I don't even think I had 300 subs here on YouTube. And the dude was like, bro, you do YouTube? And I'm like, dude, what the fuck, And then there was another situation where just a couple days ago, like I'm walking, and then one of the dudes seeing me, always sees me all the time. He never says nothing, but he just, I see your stuff going crazy on TikTok. And my heart kind of sank because like I don't want that to go over to work, but I'm kind of low key starting to get into that phase. Like I don't care. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to draw attention to myself, but I actually genuinely don't care, because this is what it is. And I want to be authentic. I want to show y'all what I want to show y'all. I'm not going to show y'all where I work and what I'm doing for work. So if y'all look, this is a PSA for anybody that knows me outside of here, that sees me in work or in public and shit like that. Treat that shit like I'm Spider-Man, okay? That's our secret, okay? Shit, let it go. All right, I don't need to have nobody doing nothing crazy and shit like that. No, all right, because these hands will. Hey, can you imagine? Look at them compared to the size of my face. They're very smackable. I'm not afraid to use that shit, okay? All right, I've been yapping a little too long now, though, man. But yeah, man, be on TikTok. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all actually made my night. I was kind of nervous about getting on live, but y'all made it feel real good, real special. So I wish y'all the best. I hope y'all get some good rest. I'm going to try my best to get on here tomorrow. I do have some prior engagements, so hopefully we get back in time. I can get on live. And yeah. Toodles. I miss y'all. Just tap in tomorrow, man. Tell your friends. Gather more of the gangery. And we're going to be back here. You capiche? All right, capiche, dude. Deuce.